Rick, what's your assessment of where Tiger Woods stands today after missing the cut?
Well, it's kind of like you have to ask him for ID. He just doesn't look like the guy I've known all these years. I've seen him go through these slumps before, but usually after this amount of time, he's forgotten his old swing and he's into the new one. But now it's kind of like a guy who thought he got rid of a stutter, and then 2 years later the stutter comes back. I mean, he's talking about, I keep going back to the old swing. That's usually not him. And this is 4 straight years now he's missed a cut. He once went 7 years without missing a cut. He's playing the par fives terrible. He played them terrible at Augusta. He played them terrible here, and that's, for him, that means he's not driving it good at all. His putting was bad again today, so it's a mess.
What about his relationship with the coach? Of course, his third as a pro now, Sean Foley.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering if this is ever going to work. Foley has had great success on tour lately, Justin Rose being one of the players, Hunter Mahan, but it just doesn't seem to be working with Tiger. And you say, okay, it's been about 2 years. Maybe give him some more time, and maybe you should. But with Butch, he didn't have this kind of fallback. It's going bad, and it seems to be getting worse. He hasn't broken 70 in 8 straight rounds, and missing the cut. I mean, you'd never see him do that, and he's missed it twice now at Quail Hollow, which is a place he won a few years ago. So it's crazy.
And as we know, so much of putting is nerve, and so much of Tiger's career has been defined by amazing putting. And Butch Harmon, the man you referenced, recently said that he thinks maybe Tiger's lost his nerve on the greens.
There's a lot of people say that. Butch said he's lost his nerves. Dave Pell says he's not looking like the Tiger at all, like how he used to putt. He's taken way too long over putts. I've been asking, why does he never go back to the Scotty Cameron? He won 13 majors with one putter, and he's won nothing with the Nike putter. And you just wonder how stubborn a guy can be sometimes. Maybe you go back with what works. Maybe you go back to Hank Haney. Of course, he couldn't go back to Haney because of the book, but I'm not sure this whole Sean Foley thing is working out.
And finally, Rick, we're two of the few people who think Tiger really still had a shot to beat Jack Nicklaus's record, that with his age and with playing 40 to 50 majors until he's 50 years old, he should be able to squeeze out 5 more. Is there any doubt creeping in your mind?
There's starting to be some doubt whether I'm going to get any of those bets back. I still have all these bets saying he'll pass Jack. He's only 36. He's the most fit golfer we've ever seen. You figure he can play 10, 11 more years at a pretty high rate. Butchie, he's a golf Mozart. He's a genius. He will get it back. But it's a long way to go now, and the way he's been looking the last 2 tournaments, not good at all.